everybody, and welcome to class number 13. Yes, class 13. Things are moving on. We're moving out of lockdown. Lockdown is easing slightly. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Once again, still not sure really when I'll be back into class, but I'll be contacting you soon in the near future. But for now, we'll just carry on with our practice. So today I've got a quote which I've quoted to you many times before. Just a nice quote really. When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. And that's from John Lennon. If you could hear that while Steve was moving about, well, I was can't sit still. Right, okay, lovely. So we'll just carry on with our practice, working with our breath. Remember, breathing in and out through the nose if you can. The reason for doing that, as you know, is the nose will filter all the particles. So anything that's pollution or any kind of anything in the air will get filtered through. And it also warms the breath, which is better for the lungs. If you can't breathe in and out through the nose, of course, don't worry. Do your best. And also working with the breath and movement as always. So trying to get the breath right. We'll do a modified salute to the sun, and we'll also be doing some ujjayi breathing later on. So coming down into your nice beginning position. So I'm going to be working in Shavasana to start off with, corpse posture. So arms away from the body, palms up to the ceiling if that's comfortable. Feet flopping out to the side, palms up to the ceiling, lovely. Closing the eyes. Okay, if you're not happy with your palms up to the ceiling with the backs of the hands on the floor, then have the hands on the belly. And if you're not happy with the legs outstretched, then have the knees knocking in towards each other, just to support the knees, and that opens out the lower back, so that's quite nice. Okay, so coming down, beginning relaxation really. Focusing on the body, the weight of the body on the floor, the feeling of the body in space, on the floor, wherever you're practicing. Remember, don't work into pain, only do what you and your body want to do. That doesn't mean to say you can't be challenged, but just adapt the postures. And if we do a progression, then stop at the point that you want to. Having the eyes closed and bringing the breath into the tummy now. So when you breathe in, your tummy will rise. And when you breathe out, your tummy falls. Breathing in, tummy rises. And as you breathe out, let everything flow away into the floor. All your cares, worries. Last one, nice deep breath into the tummy. And a lovely slow exhalation. Releasing, relaxing. Remembering it's your time, your practice. Okay, so straightening the legs now. I'm going to move into our mobilisation sequence. So bringing your arms above you, nice deep breath in. Stretch through the fingertips, through the toes. Really lovely long stretch all the way through the body. And toes up to the ceiling, heels pushed away, fingers pointing away. Really lovely deep stretch, heels pushed. And breathing in. And then breathing out, bringing your arms back down by your sides. Bringing your right knee in, clasping round the knee. Pulling that knee in towards you, feeling the stretch all the way up into the small of the back. and then clasping around the back of the thigh, foot goes up towards the ceiling. Rotate that foot 3 times one way, releasing that ankle joint, and then 3 times the other way. Breathing in, and then relaxing that leg down. Remember, you can have it straight if you want to work the thighs and the abdominals. So just feel for a second, see if there's any difference in the feeling of the leg length. One might feel a little bit longer than the other one. And then left knee in, clasping around the knee, feeling that stretch all the way up into the small of the back. And then clasping around the back of the thigh, foot goes up towards the ceiling. Rotate that foot 3 times one way, and then 3 times the other way. Everything done on both sides, right and then left. Breathing in, and then releasing that leg down. Both knees in now, one at a time. Clasping those knees, releasing off the lower back. So small circles, side to side. Releasing any tension, and rolling over to the right hand side if you've got normal or high blood pressure, to the left if you've got low. So coming up to seated. So remember, you can sit legs crossed, legs outstretched, it's up to you. So if you've got your legs crossed, Steve,
Yeah, I've got it.
he's not crossing his legs, he knows what's coming. And then if they're crossed, cross them back the other way. Generally, as you know, we tend to go on to our less comfortable side. We do it unconsciously. So this is my less comfortable side. Is that your less comfortable side?
No, this is my most comfortable
It's
side.
his most comfortable side. Likes to be different. So right hand down, left hand up, breathing in. And then breathing out over to the side. Just gazing forward on these first ones. Breathe in, and then breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in, and then breathing out. Okay, this time looking up past the elbow if you've got no problems with the neck. Breathing out over to the side, breathing in, and then out. And last one, breathing in. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Okay, if you've got your legs crossed, cross them back the other way. So this is my more comfortable side. Is that your less comfortable?
This is my most uncomfortable side.
Okay, we're going to do a twist. So we'll do it with our arms. So we'll try and get the breathing right this time. So working with the breath and the movement. So try and get the breath right. So we're going to, hands in prayer, breathing in, hands come up. Breathing out, just go to the side. Left hand on right knee. Okay, breathe in, straighten up. And then as you breathe out, full twist round. Lovely, well done. Breathe into the side. And then breathe out to the front. Hands back in prayer. And then you're ready for your in-breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left this side, left arm this side. So into the side. Breathe in, straighten up. Breathe out, full twist round. Breathe into the side. Then breathe out, back into prayer. Ready for the in-breath. Breathe in. Breathe out, round to the first side. Breathe in, straighten up. And then breathe out, twist. Breathe into the side. And breathe out. Breathe in. Arms up. Breathe out to the side. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe into the side. And then breathe out, back into prayer. Lovely, well done. Okay. Hands resting on the knees. So nice tall spine, shoulders back and down. We're going to do forward and back. So breathing in. Breathing out, coming forwards. So hands just where you want to. Just let the body flow down, let the head flow. And then just stay there and take a breath there. Nice deep in breath. And then the out breath. Relax down. Breathing into centre. Okay, hands beside you, just behind you. Breathing out. Push that chest up. Don't let the head drop all the way back. Either looking up towards the ceiling. Stay there for a breath. And then breathing in back to centre. Breathing out forwards. Take a breath there. Breathe in centre. And then breathing out. Push up through the chest. Take a breath. And then breathing into centre. Lovely, well done everyone. Okay, so coming on to the hands and knees. So remember, if you want to, put something under the knees. That lovely tabletop position, so hands under shoulders, knees under hips. So feet flat. Just check your position. Okay, breathing in, dip the back, look forward. Into the cow. Breathing out, pulling that tummy up towards the ceiling. Pushing through the hands, pushing through the arms, head down into the cat. Breathing in, dip the back, look forward. Breathing out, pulling that tummy up, pushing through the hands, pushing right up. Breathing in, back to centre. Okay, so we'll do our banana shape while we're here in this tabletop position. So we're going to look over the right shoulder and we're going to swing that right hip round. So breathing in, breathing out. So see if you can get that hip round to see it over the shoulder. Breathing into centre and then round to the left. Breathing in, breathing out. Round to your first side, breathe in. And then breathing out. So it's almost like we're waggling our tail like a dog. And then back to centre. So, talking of dogs, 3-part downward facing dog. So remember, first one, nice bent knees. Okay, toes under, breathing in. Breathing out, bottom up. So, push through those hands. Have a bit of feeling in the fingers. And then have those knees nice and bent. Head comes between the top of the arms, pushing that tailbone back. Nice bent knees, well done Steve. Keep pushing back. That's in the first one. So, knees down, bottom towards your heels, hands forward. Release into extended child's pose, releasing off those shoulders. Release those hands and those wrists. Okay, coming up to tabletop. This time we're going to walk the heels down one at a time. So breathing in, breathing out, bottom up nice and high. So heels down one at a time. Releasing off the Achilles heel, stretching out the back of the calf and the thigh. Releasing those muscles. Nice and slow, nice and gentle. And when you're ready, knees down, bottom towards heels, extended child's pose, hands forward, head down. Releasing any tension. Coming up to tabletop, and we'll go into our downward facing dog. So make sure those fingers are nice and splayed, middle finger towards the top of the mat, toes under, breathing in. Breathing out, so bottom up nice and high. So onto the toes to start off with and push back. Try and release the tension in the head. And then heels come down to where you want them. Knees slightly bent if you want still. Keep pushing back, strengthen those arms, so beautiful inversion. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Head lower than the heart, so releasing. Reworking that blood flow. Blood flowing into the head, releasing toxins. Anyway, coming down, knees down, sit back on the heels, hands forward. And then if you want to, bring the palms up by your feet. Palms up to the ceiling, really releasing off those shoulders. Remember, you can have 2 fists under the head if you want to support the head. You can put a cushion underneath the bottom, between the bottom and the heels. However you like to do child pose. Okay, so coming up to tabletop, we're going to come up to standing. So we come up nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Come line via downward facing dog. So toes under, breathing in, breathing out. Bottom up nice and high into your down dog. So walk those toes towards the fingertips and then fold over into your rag dog position. Bend the knees, keep everything flowing down into the floor. Then nice and slowly, using those tummy muscles, run the hands up the legs, keeping the head and shoulders down till the last minute. And then finally up. Lovely, well done. Okay. So, we're going to do a modified salute to the sun. It's quite warm today, but the sun is shining. So we're going to push that drawer in. I don't know why that drawer is out. Okay. So, nice and modified. Breathing in. Arms up. Looking up. Breathing out. Coming all the way down. Arms out to the side. Breathing in. Right knee down. Look forward. Breathing out. Tabletop position. Okay, so forearms go down, legs go back, breathe into Sphinx. Just look forwards, hands at the side, breathing out into extended child's pose. Breathe in, right knee forward. Breathe out, left to join it, nice Tadasana feet. Breathe in all the way up. And then breathe out all the way down, hands back into prayer. Lovely, well done. Walk back to the top of your mat. We'll do one more slowly and then we'll do a couple a bit faster. So breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, coming all the way down. Breathing in, left knee down, look forward. Breathing out, tabletop position. Okay, forearms down, step the legs back, breathe into Sphinx. Just look forwards. Hands at the side, breathe out into extended child's pose. Breathe in, left leg forward this time. Breathe out, right to join it. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out all the way down. Okay, so we're going to do one more on each side and I'm just going to call in and out with the breath. So not as much instruction. So just freestyle, try and go with the flow literally and see how you get on. So, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, tabletop, forearms down, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. That's the top of your mats. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forearms down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, lovely. Well done. Okay. So just standing for a second in Tadasana. Have your hands in prayer. Close the eyes. And just let the body settle back to a nice calm state. Okay, releasing the hands down. So we're going to go into our palm tree. So we're going to move our body side to side. So make sure those feet are pointing forwards, parallel, heels parallel. Right below the feet, right below the hips. Just work on the Tadasana for a second. Just imagine the two lines running up the side of the body, up to the hips. Hips in a nice position, not too far forward, too far back. Chest nice and open, shoulders back and down. Okay, gazing ahead. So breathing in, arms up. Hands into prayer above you. Breathing out, over to the right. Try and come on to the side and not come forwards or back. Breathe into centre. Pull up in the centre and then breathe out, over to the left. Breathe into centre, pulling up. Same again, breathe out, over to the right. Breathe into centre. Pulling up and then over to the left. Breathing in, pulling up. And then hands down. Lovely, well done. Lovely, well done everyone. Okay, so we're going to do the chair with the arms. So, Utkatasana. Okay, so maybe I'll do it from the side. So you'll be able to see my chair position. So, breathing out, arms up. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, sitting down. So, we're sitting down, we're not coming too far forward. We're sitting down, nice straight back. Arms either here, if that's best for you, or up higher if you can. Palms facing each other. Gazing straight ahead. Breathing, keep breathing. And then when you breathe in, you straighten up and then down. Okay, arms up at the side, breathe in. Breathe out, sit down into your chair. Keep breathing. Straightening those arms, gazing forward. Sitting down. And then when you're ready, breathing in. Arms up and then breathing out. Lovely, one more time, breathing in. Last one, breathing out. Gazing forwards, lovely straight arms. It's lovely, well done Steve. Breathing in, coming up, and then breathing out. Lovely, that was a kind of heating posture, so it's getting quite warm in here now. Okay, so we're going to move into our another side bend. This time we're going to do our triangle. So, beginning in the middle of your mat, facing forwards with the mat either side of you, breathing in. Nice wide stance. So, both legs turn to the right to start off with, and then turn these hips back forwards. Now, before we go into this, I was going to see if I could try it with a block. So, grab your blocks and straps actually. Out of that, I meant to. So I'm going to have my block by my right foot on the highest level, if you like. So arms out to the side. So both feet pointing to the right, looking over that right hand. So we're going to breathe in. We're going to go over as far as we can, Trikonasana, and then come down. So hand on hip to start off with, and then come down to your block. If you're happy to. If that's too far down for you, then come up above the knee onto the thigh. But if you can come down to the side, that's great. So coming down, so get this shoulder back and the head back in line. And then when you're ready, arms straight up, palm facing forwards, looking up to the thumb. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And then arm back down, bend that front knee coming up. Lovely, well done. Did you like that with the block?
Yeah.
Just turn both feet to the opposite side. Block on that left foot this time. So, body forwards, arms out to the side. Looking over the left hand this time, breathing in. Breathing out, going forwards as much as you possibly can, and then coming down, hand on hip. Get that lovely position. So shoulder back, head back, and then when you're ready, arms straight up, looking up to that bum. Keep breathing. Strengthen both those legs. So this is quite a balance, as well as a side stretch. Trikonasana. By having the block, it means you can have those arms directly in line, straight across the body. Breathing in from the side, put your hand back on your hip. And then release. Lovely, well done. Okay, so we're going to come forward into Uttanasana with the block in front of us, walking the legs in. And then we're going to come down and do Janu Shirshasana with the straps. So we just do a gentle forward bend to start off with the block in front of us. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, coming all the way down. So, holding on to your block. Make sure your feet are in a lovely position below the hips. Breathing in, now straighten up. Straighten that body, don't tip the head right back, but just straighten up the body. On the in-breath and then breathe out. Release down. So the elbows release, head's coming forward. Stay there and breathe. Coming down. One more deep breath. Releasing on the out breath. And then letting go of the block. Bending the knees, running the hands up the legs. And then back up standing. Lovely, well done. Okay, so we're going to just use that as a starter, if you like, to our forward bending. So we're going to come down to the floor. So breathing in, arms up. Look up to the hands, breathing out, coming all the way down. This time, bend those knees, come all the way down to the floor. Knees down, feet to the side. We're going to come into Janu Shirshasana. So, head to knee pose. So we might be using our straps on this one. Okay, I wanted to undo that strap last time and I didn't, and now I've got the same one. It's not very easy to undo that strap. Never mind. I'll leave it done. Okay, so we're going to have the strap around the right foot. Actually, and if you've got your block, take your block again or cushion. Bend that left leg. So your sole is going to be on the thigh. It could be on the shin, but not pressured on the knee. So it's either on the shin, not the knee, or into the inner thigh. So if it's into the inner thigh, and your leg is kind of hovering here, put the block under your leg just to support it. Okay. That's great. Okay, so holding the block, holding the strap rather, arms nice and released, shoulders back and down. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee. So toes up to the ceiling, breathing in, breathing out. Coming down. So with a straight back, first of all, don't let the head fall down. Just have the head, eyes gazing past the toes into the distance. Have these shoulders relaxed. Try and relax your shoulders a bit more. So that's better. That's lovely. So straight back. Okay. And then breathe in, come up. Great, lovely. Okay, we're going to do that again. So straight back again. Breathing in. Breathing out. So coming forward over that right leg. So adjust your strap if you need to. Make sure the shoulders are down still. Looking forwards, breathing in. And then this time we're going to breathe out. And the head is going to come down towards the knee. Head to knee pose. So when you're there, have the head flowing down.
Few nice deep breaths just to release into the posture. Keep those shoulders loose. Try not to keep those shoulders up around the ears. Lovely, well done, Steve. Keep breathing. Any pulling or tension in the back, come away slightly. And then coming up.
Lovely, well done. Okay, so releasing that leg, straighten both legs, give both legs a little bit of a shake. We'll come on to the other side, so block on the other side. So this time strap round the left leg. So the other foot is coming into the inner thigh or onto the calf. Again, this leg is floating, which your leg's quite low down on that side, but however it is, just bring the block in just to support it, give it a little bit of support. That's lovely. So, shoulders back and down, sitting nice and tall. Imagine that string at the top of the head. Okay, shoulders down, breathing in, breathing out, coming forward. So, just looking past the toes, coming forwards, nice and gently. That's quite strong on that knee. I'm going to move that block in a bit further. That's better. Lovely. Keep breathing. And then breathing in, coming up. Okay, lovely. This time we're going to come down to the straight position first of all. Breathing in, breathing out. So straight back, adjust your strap. Keep those shoulders. So when I say shoulders down, I don't want your shoulders up here around your ears. They've got to be nice and relaxed. And then looking past the toes, breathing in. And this time on the out breath,
let the head follow all the way through. Let the head come down, releasing the back. Gently holding on to the strap, foot going up towards the ceiling. Head to knee, Janu Shirshasana. Relaxing, releasing all the tension in the lower back. Few deep breaths in and out. As you breathe out, you'll feel yourself releasing down even more. And then nice in-breath.
coming up. And then releasing that leg. Releasing the knees, releasing the thighs. Lovely, okay. So we're going to move into our Sphinx and our Cobra. I'm going to try and do this with a bit of flow this time. So, first of all, coming onto your tummies. If you don't want to do this one, you can always stand up and do a gentle back bend with the arms, with the camel arms, or you could do the camel. Or you can just come into the bridge. But if you're coming onto this one with me, so toes pointing away, forehead onto the backs of the hands one on top of each other. Okay, so we'll just stretch the neck while we're here. Just going to take my glasses. So breathing in, turning the head to the right and the left cheek goes onto the back of the hands. Take a deep breath there. And then breathe into centre. And then breathing out, turn the head to the other side. So turning to the left, right cheek onto the back of the hand. Nice breath there. And then breathing in, forward onto the back of the hand. So first of all, we're going to move into Sphinx. So we're going to have the hands pointing forward, elbows underneath the shoulders. Okay, that lovely Sphinx position. So you don't want to be throwing this head too far back. You just want to be gazing forwards Lovely, well done. Releasing those shoulders again, so we don't want any shoulders up near the neck. Releasing the shoulders. That's lovely. Stretching the top of the back. Pointing those toes away and breathing. Lovely. Keep breathing. And then turning the elbows out, coming down, head onto the backs of the hands. So when you release, you can have your heels flopping out to the side and your toes pointing inwards. That should release the lower back. So that's your Sphinx position. Okay, coming up again. So we'll either go back into Sphinx, or if you want to, you can move the hands slightly further back. Elbows down, shoulders back and down, toes pointing away into Cobra, Bhujangasana, just gently gazing forwards. So this is a lot stronger on the lower back. And if you're here, you can gently bend the arms, come down, and then kind of wave back up again. Bending down, so bringing the chest down and then the head. Tucking the head under, pulling the top of the shoulders back. Are you waving, Steve? I can't see.
Yes.
I'm going to watch for a minute. Lovely, well done. So coming up with the head down, come up with the head down, and then bring the head up last, and then come down. That's it, and then tuck the head under, come up with the head tucked under. That's it, and then bring that. That's better. So we're going up and then down. So we're kind of waving. Not waving as in waving. We're behaving like a wave. Okay, if that's too strong, stay in your Sphinx position. And then coming down, everybody forward onto backs of hands. So really release those heels out to the side, toes pointing in. As you breathe, breathe into the lower back to release. Lovely, well done. Okay, so we're going to come on to our backs and we're going to do belly twists. So shuffle to the side of the mat to start off with, roll onto your back. So bring your knees in one at a time and we just release the lower back in the opposite counter pose. So 3 circles one way, hands on the knees, just circling the knees. Releasing off that lower back and then 3 circles on the other direction. Releasing that lower back, lovely. Okay, so we're going to do belly twist, Jathara Parivriti. So I'm going to come round this way. So, first of all, knees bent, feet flat. So knees pointing up to the ceiling. So that's it. Which way you go?
I better, you'll kick me if I stay here.
No, I'm not going to kick you. I'm not going like that. Oh. Right, okay, so have your shoulders down against the mat and your hands pointing up, fingers pointing up to the ceiling, palms facing each other. So lifting that right hand, shoulder off the ceiling, pointing those fingertips up towards the ceiling, breathing in and then breathing out, putting them back down. So on the other side, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so then we're going to put the forearms down. Sorry, the top of the arms down, not the forearms, and then the forearms. So you should be in a lovely T shape. If you haven't got enough room to have your hands outstretched both sides, have the bend in the elbow and have that sort of cactus position. You alright? Got enough room?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So either palms up to the ceiling or palms down, whichever feels best for you. Palms down, I think, works your shoulders a little bit more. So feet to start off with, hip width apart, and just breathing in, breathing out, rolling the knees down to the right. Still gaze up to the ceiling, just have your feet just staying where they are, just gently breathing in. Knees back up to the ceiling, breathing out, rolling them down to the left. Breathing in. One more each side, just that very gentle twist, still keeping looking up to the ceiling. And then over to the left. Knees up to the ceiling. Lovely, okay. Now we're going to place the feet together, knees together, thighs together. And breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you're going to roll the knees over to the right. One foot comes on top of the other. And your knees go down to the side. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you can turn your head to face the opposite way. So if your knees are going down to the right, turn your head to the left. Now if you wanted to stay in this position, and you had your block handy, so we're using blocks today, you can have your block underneath those knees if you want to, just to give them a bit of support, so it just takes any tension off the lower back. Okay, so breathe in, head up to centre, knees up to centre. Breathe out, over to the other side. So you want to place your block on the other side. And then look, breathe in. As you breathe out, look towards the right. So knees to the left, look to the right. Just releasing, gentle breathing. So we're not straining in these postures. We get into the posture and then we gently breathe. If it's too strong, then you come out. And then breathing into centre. Okay. So breathing in, breathing out. So knees to the right, look to the left, and if you're happy to, you can straighten your legs. So this is, oh no, it needs, that's fine. So if your legs are straight and it's too much of a strain, bring the legs a bit further down to central and get that hip up. Try and get that hip pointing up to the seat. So legs one way, head the opposite way. If you've got your legs straight, bend your knees on the side. Breathe into centre. And then breathe out over to the other side. So legs to the left, head to the right. Straighten those legs. And if they're too far over, just bring them further down, more into alignment with the body. And push that hip up, getting that lovely twist. And breathing in, bend the knees, come back to centre. Okay, and then release down. Lovely, bringing the knees in one at a time. Couple of circles each way. Just releasing off that lower back. And then when you're ready, rolling over to the right hand side if you've got normal or high blood pressure, to the left if you've got low. Okay, so coming up to our final couple of postures before we come into our relaxation. So sitting up nice and tall, legs outstretched, toes pointing up to the ceiling, hands at the side of you. Try and have those shoulders back and down. That's it, shoulders, so head back. Steve's being naughty. Toes up to the ceiling. Have your feet parallel. Your toes are going up to the ceiling but they're pointing out. That's it, lovely. Just gazing forwards. Dandasana, staff pose. So you'll really feel it in the thighs and you'll feel it trying to keep the back up straight. Lovely. Breathe in and then release. Just let everything flow forwards. Lovely. Well done. Try one more time. Breathing in. So if I go to the side, my hands at the side, my elbows pointing back, shoulders back and down, head back, chin pushed back slightly, nice and straight. So I don't want to see this. I want to be nice and upright. Keep breathing. Lovely, and then releasing. Okay, so we're going to move into Navasana, the boat. So feet flat. Remember with this one, you just do as much as you can. Stop wherever you want to on this one. So just holding at the top of the thigh, just below the knee. We're going to walk those toes back and then we're going to balance. So again, shoulders back and down, gazing forward. Nice straight back. This is Navasana. So where we have down dog, got the inverted V, this is the V shape to match the keel of the boat. Feet down, release over the legs. Okay, coming up, toes walk back and then raising those feet one at a time. Lovely, well done. Keep breathing, using those tummy muscles and then releasing over. Next one, we're going to have the toes pointing away, shins parallel to the mat, and we just have the hands at the side. So using those tummy muscles to pull you up, shoulders back and down. Lovely, well done. And then feet down, release. And last one, if you want to, you can try and straighten the legs. So stop at whichever one is best for you. If this is best for you, or if you just want to work the legs one at a time. So if you're straightening the legs, have the feet together, legs straight, keeping that back up, pointing the toes away. Lovely, well done. And then coming down, releasing any tension in the tummy. Releasing it off. Okay, fantastic. So we're coming to our final inversion. So we'll come on to a down dog. We'll go straight up into our down dog, but we'll get our positioning right first. So nice tabletop position. Fingers splayed, middle finger pointing towards the top of the mat. So when you look down between the legs, you won't be able to see the feet. They're not too far out to the side or too far in. Okay, so breathing in, toes under. Breathing out, so bottom up nice and high. So up onto the toes to get the position first of all. Push back, head goes between the top of the arms. And then the heels come down to where they sit naturally. You can have a slight bend in the knee, push back, push that tailbone back. Keep breathing in the position, don't hold the breath. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Then coming down, knees down, into whichever child's pose you feel happy to rest in. So, for me, still quite hard on that left knee, so I'm going to put my block, my cushion really, underneath my bottom, between my bottom and my heels, head down, palms up to the ceiling. Some people like to have the knees wide, arms forward. then coming up nice and slowly. So get yourself comfortable. We're just going to do a little bit of pranayama breath work before we go into our relaxation. So I'm going to sit on my cushion. Okay, so it's quite warm, isn't it? It's quite warm. So, sitting up, legs out stretched or legs crossed, whichever's best for you. So, shoulders back and down, nice position. So, we're just going to have the right hand in front of the face. I won't mirror you, but I'll just have my right hand just in front of my face. So, just imagine that you're looking into a mirror. So, look at the palm of the hand. Okay. So we're going to work with Ujjayi breath. So we're going to do just a couple of exercises first to get us into the feeling of this ocean breath. So it's called an ocean breath, or it's making a soft snoring sound. Ujjayi breath. So breathing in. So as you breathe out, I want you to open the mouth, let the breath come gently out of the mouth, and imagine you're fogging up the mirror that's in front of you. Breathing in. Make a soft sighing sound at the same time. One more time, breathing in. Fogging up that mirror. Okay. And then releasing the hand. We're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, we're going to make that same sound, but we're going to close the mouth. You can have your eyes closed, so breathing in. So instead of the breath coming out of the mouth, you'll feel the breath whirring around in the throat. So breathing in. Last one, breathing in. Lovely, opening the eyes. So keeping that lovely, calm, peaceful feeling, we're going to move into relaxation. So coming down onto the mat. Remember, we haven't done legs up the wall or legs up on the sofa today, but if you want to, you can have your legs on the sofa and relaxing down. Or in corpse position, Shavasana, palms hopefully up to the ceiling, away from the body. Feet flopping out to the side. Having your knees bent if you want to release the lower back if that's not comfortable. So we're going to focus on the different parts of the body. So closing the eyes. Focusing first of all on the toes. Balls of the feet. Soles and the heels. Both feet, the right foot and the left foot, completely relaxed. Coming up to the calves, the knees and the thighs. Both legs, the right leg and the left leg, completely relaxed. Moving up to the small of the back, the middle of the back, and the top of the back. The whole of the back of the body, completely relaxed. And coming round to the front of the body, to the abdomen, the diaphragm, the ribs, the lungs, and all the internal organs. The whole of the centre of the body, completely relaxed. Coming across to the hands. Fingers are softly curled. Palms are open. Both hands, the right hand and the left hand, completely relaxed. Wrists are soft, forearms, elbows and upper arms. Both arms, the right arm and the left arm, completely relaxed. Moving up to the shoulders, shoulder blades are flat against the floor. The muscles that run along the top of the shoulders and up into the neck, all completely relaxed. Throat is relaxed. You can swallow just once to release the throat. Then all the muscles in the neck that support the head, all those muscles completely relaxed. Coming up into the head. Scalp is smooth, the forehead has no frown lines. The eyes are gently closed. The eyelids are completely relaxed. Cheeks are smooth. Just release the root of the tongue and release the jaw. And just focusing on the tip of the nose, and the ears and the chin. The whole of the face, the head and neck, the shoulders, the arms, hands, centre of the body, the legs and the feet, the whole of the body completely relaxed. So I'd like you now to imagine that you're surrounded by white light. This white light surrounds you and protects you. You accept this white light into yourself, your mind, your heart, and your understanding. And when you accept this white light, you are committing with the deep, rich source of all life and of all love. The white light that surrounds you symbolises a love that knows no boundaries, that protects all beings, and it protects everyone in a wonderful and supportive way. It is a white light armour. A bright, shining white light, and this armour is yours to command, to put on and to use whenever you decide that you will accept it, and you will call upon this white light armour. You just have to say to yourself, I accept this white light protection, and the protection surrounds you like a white cloud. Instantly it springs into action, covering you with the purity of light, covering you with protection. Just imagine you are bathed in this beautiful, bright, white light. Now I'd like you to visualise your loved ones, see them in your mind's eye, and extend that beautiful cloud, the white cloud of white armour, out to every one of your relatives, of your friends and your loved ones. See the radiant white armour surrounding them, protecting your loved ones from any form of bad thoughts, negativity, worry, or anything that could hurt or harm them. It supports, loves and protects them completely. Visualise the white light swirling around them, creating a beautiful, supportive, loving armour of protection. If you have a friend or a loved one that needs any form of healing, be it emotional or physical support, you can now just imagine and visualise that person and send them a beautiful white floating cloud of protection, and see a glow of white light encompass them. The white light emanating and swirling around them, creating an armour of protection, shining, supporting and assisting them. You may even send this beautiful cloud of white light right out around the universe to all places you feel may need protection, to all people you may wish to send your thoughts of love to. And especially imagine this beautiful white cloud of light surrounding yourself. Visualise the white cloud of light surrounding your home, your possessions, your workspace, wherever you go and wherever you need to be. Just resting now easily in this beautiful cloud of white light. Just enjoying this sense of peace, sense of total relaxation of mind and body. And this protection, sense the protection that you've created and carry this with you. Carry this sense of peace and this sense of protection. Imagining now that you're a still point in the turning world, and the world begins to turn faster. But you remain that still, peaceful, protected point. Just beginning now to feel the weight of the body once more on the floor. And feel the points of contact of the body on the floor. Start to observe the breath again. And start to deepen the breath. Breathing deeply into the tummy. And then releasing any tension. Breathing deeply and bringing the life force back into the body. And then gently wiggling the toes, tensing the toes, relaxing, stretching. Tense the fingers, make a fist with the hands, stretch the fingers, bringing the feet together, taking a nice deep breath in. Arms pointing away from you, above the head, toes pointing away, fingertips pointing away. Lovely stretch, then toes up towards the ceiling, heels pushed, really deep stretch. Keep breathing. Breathing in And bringing those arms back down by your side. Bringing that right knee in and then the left knee. Just releasing the hips, releasing the lower back. Small circles side to side. And then when you're ready, you can keep your eyes closed if you want to, or open them. Just rolling over to the right hand side if you've got normal or high blood pressure. To the left if you've got low blood pressure. Coming up to a comfortable seated position. Okay, you can gently open the eyes. Okay, so we're going to finish with chanting 3 Oms, which is our sound of the universe, the sound of our consciousness, our joint consciousness. So when we're chanting our Oms today, just imagine sending that white light of protection out to all our fellow members of the human race. Okay, so we're going to have thumb and forefinger together, other 3 fingers pointing away. Closing the eyes if you want to. Nice deep breath in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Last one. Opening the eyes when you're ready. Hands into prayer. Namaste, Om Shanti. Thank you for being with me once again. Hopefully we'll see each other soon, but we'll keep practicing. Okay, thank you for joining me.